Hello, and welcome back to this Trails Through Daybreak Let's Play with me, SLJRPG. In the last episode, we saw the fallout about Dingo, saw a couple of people, and did some side quests, but we got a mission to do the Orbit District, which is where we're going to head now. From the old CID, we gathered all the information there is to gather. We should take on these monsters now. Visiting that will cause the main story to go further, so let's go to the Orbit District, which we know is where the Academy is. They contacted the rest of the group and agreed to meet with them at the nearest subway station. They rode the train together to the Orbit District. Capital Calvard Edith, 5th District, Orba.
Wow, the cathedral is huge. That's Edith Cathedral. It's the second largest cathedral in all of Calvard.
Biggest one's up north, right? Wait. And there's the school.
So we're in the same uniform as Anya. Is that your school? It is. That's Armis Academy. I've never experienced the whole school life thing, so I'm kind of jealous how you get to.
It's a really famous school too. I considered applying at one point. If there's any more out there of this world students like the purple-haired chick, I bet it's a fun time.
Manny is a rather special case, I'm afraid. I don't suspect our math and science curriculums would be too easy for someone who hopes out of the Institute of Science like you, Katra.
Let's switch our brains to work mode, people.
We can access the abandoned subway line from the side road next to the cathedral. Yes, I'll show you the way.
Okay.
Building down further the road is our dormitory. The one next to us is a famous cake shop.
And a famous Antilochia patisserie, owned by the legendary patisserie who's a master of his craft, whose limited edition seasonal cakes are always the talk of the town, and something work mode brains.
The cakes you guys let me have all the time have been amazing. I'm not surprised they're famous. Nina's bought me stuff from there too. I couldn't agree more. Perhaps we should treat ourselves to some cakes on our way back to the office when this task is complete.
I spy a cat. Orbit District, abandoned subway line.
This place sure is creepy. I never knew there was a railway under the city.
It probably hasn't seen use in over a decade.
That is correct. Records indicate it was abandoned 12 years ago when the subway was expanded. It's been left untouched ever since. And thanks to that, it's become a nesting ground for monsters. It's a good find. I'll be sure to make good use of this place when I'm doing my heists. I'm still a little bit puzzled as to why we were sent down here, particularly at a time like this.
They're carrying on like it's business as usual. Pisses me off. And I think there's more to this case than it seems.
Oh. Dead monsters? Those are clean cuts. Whoever did this is clearly a master of their craft. I wonder who it was.
Could it be a rival from another field, I guess? Either way, the CID gave us a job, so let's get it done.
I see what's going on. The monster's supposed to be far away inside, so let's pick up the pace.
My guess is probably that we're gonna see the female blade from last episode. I forgot her name. Shizuna.
You have a charge attack ready.
Stunned. Nice. Right, we are making sure that Quattro is the
Activating skill.
the boy this episode. Nice. We took out one. Magma Slash. Nice. Nice. I'm actually going to go here and make sure we get the bonuses. Boom. And a crit. That's what we like. Okay.
What'd you expect?
Indeed. Okay.
Enemy stunned. Time to deploy shards.
I'm actually just going to take out Mountain 1.
It should be safe for now.
Let's finish the job.
Boom. And then this should be a fairly simple.
Activating skill.
Nice. Kill by them. Right.
These figures look excellent.
Treasure. That went well,
It's
Capra.
been a couple of days since I've played. In my real life, I have one new job. Ooh, chastity treasure. Opened 150 chests, which means we haven't missed a single one, which has always been a bit of a problem for me. I think I'm going to give this to Kartra because he has been undeniably squishier than everyone else. So let's go ahead and make sure he's a bit more lively. We'll take that. Nice. Let's grab these. We've got a fresh egg for the go. Ooh.
Action.
You have a charge attack ready.
Come on! This is it. I'm all in.
Boom. Stunned. Nice.
This'll do the trick. Locking on.
Optical cannon. That's what we like. Get the chrono impact too.
All you on, yes.
Then I do believe.
There.
Nice.
Stunned.
Now or never.
I'm just going to go normally with Judith. Nice. Ah, right. Let's go ahead and grab what we need.
You sure showed them, Judith.
A gold amulet. Nice. And then, what are we looking at? Oh, we are looking to open up.
Leveled up.
We are looking to,
Initiated. You have a charge attack ready.
I would like all three of these, to be perfectly honest, to come into here. But,
They're stunned. I'm all in. Activate shards.
nice. And then,
You're next.
Boost level activating.
nice.
Boost gauge limit raised.
Initiating skill.
Nice, there's one down. Bam, bam, bam.
You know what to do, Anya.
Activated skill.
This should, between the two of us, take them out. Nice.
I can live with this.
Nice job, Agnes. Looks like a chest.
We can't quite get to that chest, however, yet. But let's see if we can do some
handle any Zython
plug-in work.
modifications you need.
Nice. Okay. That was one thing we needed. We'll give her a powerful Thantos gel, because why not? Grab this. Do. Let's head here.
Engaging enemy.
You have a charge attack ready.
Let's go here. I will quite happily take them out in the field if they're by themselves. Ooh, and there's a druid-looking character there.
Enemy stunned. Time to deploy shards.
Nice.
I didn't even break a sweat.
I would like whatever's here.
Looks like a chest.
An aura vase. Any of that going to be more helpful?
Adjustment complete.
La 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 la. Undeniably does give us a bit of a boost there, so let's give that to you. Do 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 do. Got some druids.
Physical attacks advised.
I'm on it.
Launching attack.
Nice.
You're next.
Activating
Unleashing. They're stunned.
boost gauge limit raised. Activate.
Get this all down.
Boost gauge limit raised.
Boom. Easy money.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
That went well, Catra.
Certainly did. In our mission here, I thought we would be going around more different areas than this, but that's fine. Big boys.
Get to work.
Come on.
You have a charge attack ready.
There. Come on.
We'll get the jump.
I'm all in.
Now.
Here's our chance.
Activating
Let's go.
Trying to do as much damage we can.
Limit raised. Activating skill.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, and then that should be a deadly lance. Nice. Take all of those.
I detect treasure.
Nice. That went great.
You're a true professional there.
Boom. HP 3. Can you see any HP 2s? I can see one on you. I do feel like your girl is the worst affected by all of this.
Commencing maintenance.
Bam. Trying to make sure the spores go evenly. What I would like is a stronger impede.
Core leveled up.
Oh, and then let's check out those holocores. Yeah, I mean, they're all going to be going pretty fast now. Nice.
I'm on it.
You have a charge attack ready.
Come on! They're stunned!
Now, let's finish the job.
Oof.
Good
Nice.
work, guys. We all in one piece?
Certainly are. Got some of these big boys.
Engaging enemy!
You have a charge attack ready.
It's interesting that they only ever go for you, the like main
Enemy stun.
target.
Time to deploy shards.
This'll do the trick.
Activating skills.
Get to
Pyro
work.
Fang.
On yes!
Take all of those. More druids.
Nice job, Agnes.
Physical attacks advised.
This is it. Roll in. Activate shards.
Nice. And then
This'll do the trick.
Go, Catra!
Locking on. Fire! Judith!
Initiating skill.
You know what to do,
Activating
Agnes.
skill.
hello. 1 second, guys. Let me do this.
They're down!
1 sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. My partner coming in to try and get some pajamas for our friend who's staying. Right. Anyway, let's grab this and grab this here. Let's go. See where there is to go.
I dig the vibe of this place. Visiting abandoned ruins is kind of fun to me. Weird as that sounds.
Get it. Right, come on,
You
Quattro.
aren't the only one. There's been a recent uptick in people frequenting these sorts of places.
You gotta grab what you gotta grab. Okay, this.
Yeah, much to the chagrin of the guild. Watch it. That one's big.
This one's strong.
And action.
You have a charge attack ready.
Wait for the time and strike.
Launching
Nice.
attack.
Get the start in.
You're next.
Activating.
Let's go.
Get the earth impact.
Boost gauge limit raised.
This'll hurt. It's over!
Nice, that was undeniably very strong.
Initiating skill.
Here's a little more.
You know what to do,
Activating
Agnes.
skill.
A chance!
Here's a little more.
Bam. Nice. Easily done.
Nice. That
Some
went
more U
great.
materials, which are of course always handy. Right, forward we go. Oh, there's 2 big boys coming up.
Engaging enemy.
You have a charge attack ready.
They flinch.
We'll get the job.
Launching attack.
Nice.
Got it.
Activating.
Annoyingly, there's one of these
Boost
that's
gauge limit raised.
that escaped our purview there, but I'll take all of that.
Nice. That went great.
Nice going, Ben.
I'm actually going to try and include these 2.
Be extremely cautious.
Launching attack.
Nice. Delay them.
You're next.
Activating skills.
Nice, and then that should do a decent amount of damage.
Raised.
Got it.
By the heavens.
Take them down.
Judith.
Judith.
Twilight kick.
Nice.
Chance. This'll hurt.
Apparently I can't go any further than that, which slightly annoys me, but that's fine.
Here's our chance.
Boost level maximum.
all the stops.
Activating drive.
I'll dice you up.
Now or never.
Right, let's...
Keep your guard up.
Energy output maximum. Initiating.
trying to use up some of this shit because these guys are powerful. And I think this should do the necessary damage.
A chance.
Activating skill.
Nice. One out. Yes, there we go. Okay, another Plute Surf is fine.
That's far enough.
Boost while activating skill.
Just trying to take them all down as quickly as possible. I will actually switch out Agnes in a second. Because...
Stop right there.
Mainly because I want Fairy to get some
I'll take you on.
SP in her.
It's up to you now. I'm on the scene.
Because her Flaming Bulwark player is undeniably handy. Nice. And they're down. Okay. Item.
These figures look excellent.
Nice. Alright, let's take out these. And we'll see who the other options are. I mean, Elaine could be one of the options for the very powerful person that's down here. Mainly because they were not seen by the Bracer Guild.
Engaging enemy.
You have a charge attack ready. Enemy stunned. Time to deploy heads.
Nice.
Activating skill.
Judith.
Initiating skill.
Barry, help me out. Sam, activating skill.
One down.
Activating skill.
Nice.
A chance.
With a crit. And then the SLM. Done. Nicely done. Right, let's try and get everyone
You
involved.
picked the wrong guy to fight.
You did great, man.
Nice. 1, 2. There's so many more enemies than usually are in these sections.
Attacks advised.
And action.
You have a charge attack ready.
I'm all in.
Go, Catra.
Locking on. Fire. Judith.
Initiating skill.
Twilight Kiss.
Finish him, Van. Activating skill.
I'll dice you up.
This guy we're just going to take out regularly. Because the stun's going to happen very quickly.
Come on.
Nice.
That's how it goes.
Take a free level up.
And action.
You have a charge attack ready.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hostilities ended. Yep.
Not enough to really do anything yet.
Physical attacks advised.
Careful. I sense an incredible aura.
I'm all in.
Okay, and we get a crit here.
Here's our chance.
Activating
So let's take a crit.
boost gauge limit raised.
Judith.
Initiating skill.
Finish him, Van. Activating skill. Perfect chance. Van. Activating skill. Here's some extra.
Nice.
Perfect chance.
Nice, and we get the stun.
Gotcha.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
We want all the triple SLM stuff.
There.
Is that a crit as well? It's not, but that's fine. Pluto Death is okay.
Too slow.
Nice, we get a counter.
Chance.
Okay, everyone's on this side's all good.
Hit him fast, Barry.
And then Van.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Nice. Done. Ooh,
I'm stronger than ever.
take that.
I leveled up.
All the levels. Oh, and we do get some of these. 5 hollow cores maxed. Nice, we must have maxed one of them. Mare.
Into maintenance mode.
Salos is currently not equipped to anyone, so I'm actually going to...
Salos. I shall gladly provide support.
We can do that, because that way we can get one of these others maxed. Even though I think Mare Chaos is the way to go forward as the best one we have available, but we'll see. No enemies so far, which is curious.
Looks like a chest.
An XE Celestial Bomb, always handy.
There are even more monster corpses here. Who's doing all this?
See slash marks everywhere. Could it be her?
It's either her
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm getting worried.
or Elaine. Shizuna, is that her name? Or Elaine might be the way forward, but let's see what the monster is. We're going to get a chance to heal here, which is nice.
Bet we can rest there.
Recover.
How relaxing.
That's cooking. Have we cooked everything? Yes. Let's see the augment settings just in case, or equipment. Ebony grip is good. Silverline, though, purchase, equipped to you. Anything else? I kind of like the magic evasion, that's the only issue I have. Ooh. Arts defense, though, that feels like the difference between quite a lot of stuff. Speed, however, I'm less worried about, so let's just go ahead and give these to everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and get battle boots. Battle jackets I'll leave for now. Any of these I've not got one of? No. Sell. Sell all of these. I'm trying to get as much items as possible. Okay, we're recovered. Let's go see what the fuck is up in this room.
Elaine!
I'm going to need you to fall back, Elvis. I'll take care of these.
What? No! That's too much to handle, even for you.
Damn. She's incredible. I recognize her. She's one of the guild's A-rank bracers, right?
Knew it. What are you guys doing here? I'm glad you're right, Elvis. You can back up. You can bang back for this one. We'll make sure the other one comes out unscathed. Agnes, Judith and I are going to join up with Elaine. The rest of you take on the other one.
Understood. Leave it to us.
Nice.
She's really going all out. I've heard rumors of the beauty's blade strength, but they don't do her justice.
You sure she needs backup? Maybe not, but she's throwing caution to the wind here. I don't like it. Not one bit. Interesting.
We're here to help. She's completely absorbed. I don't think we can just jump into the fray.
You're hopeless, Van. It's a good thing I'm here to babysit you. You'd be a lost cause without me.
Shut up, Lainey! And what do you mean by babysit? I'm older than you! Ah, you two are such children. I suppose it's up to me to teach you how to behave.
Get a grip, Lainey!
Van? Why are you...
Is this an off day or something? Your blade works sloppy and you're totally oblivious to your surroundings. Now look over there! My assistants have that one unlocked, so we'll lend you a hand here.
Fine, then.
You have my support. Well, we'll take it down in no time.
It's definitely encrypted. Interesting. Regulus caliber.
Finish him, Van!
All you on, yes.
Okay, bam.
Activating drive.
Go, go, Grimcat.
There's nothing I can't sweat. Grimcat, at your service!
Nice. I'm fine with it.
Now or never!
Thanatos jail.
Do you mind, Elaine?
Now's a great time for a shot. Engaging skill.
Here it goes! You're finished! Van, your turn!
Activating
To
skill.
the main event.
I don't think we can turn into Grendel in this fight. Which is slightly annoying.
Fans alive, raid!
Boost gauge limit increased. Activating
To
skill.
the main event.
Cool, we've seen that once already in a previous
Boost gauge
session.
limit increased.
And in comes this.
All you on, yes.
It's go time!
Your turn, Judith.
You're not getting away!
So Twilight Quest does the additional thing of debuffing, which is very nice actually. Let's go a...
All you on, yes.
Shine! And Troll Ray! They're stunned!
Nice.
Activating skill.
1, 2. Nice. Easy money.
I can do even better!
And we found a crimson. Well, we made sure work of that one.
Are you guys alright?
Listen, I know the incident Crow came as a shock. It did for us all. But you can't lose your cool like this. An Daybreak brace has got to be calm and composed even when the going gets tough.
Who do you think you're...
Take some deep breaths, everything's gonna be fine. There'll be trying times ahead, sure, but we'll get through 'em. Just gotta take things one step at a time. And that goes for everyone here, not just you and me.
I know that. I know that! I'm trying so hard to stay calm. But even still, No, I couldn't protect them. I'm supposed to be a beacon of strength for the people, and I failed them. If only I didn't let that man escape back in Longport. No, even before that. If I just hadn't...
Elaine, sounds like you're bottling something up. If you need someone to lend an ear, I'm here for you.
Are you really?
Oh,
Then tell me, Van. Why did you leave me?
I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. We defeated both of our targets. We may not have done so without your timely aid. I apologize for how you treated you back there, Alvis. You fought admirably. Elaine, I'm going to take my leave now. I still have other work to do. I'll make certain you get compensated for your portion of the work. The loss of Dingo Brad was nothing short of a tragedy. There was times when he beat us to the punch, but his intelligence proved indispensable on a number of occasions.
same for me too.
If you can try and keep an eye on that Tyrell Times reporter, she's getting dangerously close to criminal underworld, and she doesn't seem to be taking any of my warnings to heart. Alvis, we're leaving.
Wait!
She's just as strong as everyone claims. I'm a little worried about her now. What could have compelled her to be so reckless in that fight? Also... Well, I guess we know why the presidential aide sent us down here. So what's next? Should we go check up on that reporter? That might be prudent. If she's closing in on the criminal underworld, she can only be heading to one place. The so-called Blacklight District, correct?
Yeah, if she's there, we gotta drag her out. The place is crawling with criminals, all shapes and sizes. Wonder how she found out about that place, though. Dingo never would have told her about it or shared its location with her.
Well, there's more than one way to crack a neck. Right, we should have found out some of her other connections. I'm worried about her.
Then let's find her. Can't hurt to check and see if she's alright. I agree. We should head straight there. There's no time to waste.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys. Reward deposited.
All the money, and we get a little bit of an alignment on Grey and Law. Nice. We'll take it. But yeah, certainly a interesting one,
No,
this.
that's the wrong way.
Great, we can't venture any deeper, apparently. I can't open anything, I don't think, so I think we just do a special little go-to. The entrance of the black lights. Alright, let's go. Oh.
Huh? That is you, isn't it, Judith? Did you dye your hair?
Judith, you're still in disguise. No, nothing like that. I was just trying out a new wig. What's up, Nina? I did tell you I would be back for a while.
You did, but Mr. Gotti insisted that I get in touch with you right away. He's pushing the whole film industry to release a statement and make a donation in response to Cray.
I see, I'm a little tied up. I can't do anything right this second, I'm afraid. Can I call you back tonight?
Take care and talk to you later then.
You too, thanks. That's a big surprise coming from the director. Doesn't feel like him. Maybe he's the type to take action when shit hits the fan. He strikes me not only as a passionate man, but a compassionate one as well.
For sure.
Well, I'm with him. I'm not going to let this tragedy stand, nor does someone in the film industry or as a thief. We're absolutely going to take Armada down for this, and we have to know what we're up against if we're going to protect all we can. Exactly. Couldn't agree more.
I can't help but worry about her sometimes. She's a little too single-minded for her own good. Though I suppose that's why she's the genuine article. Unlike me.
I do think she's related to Josh somehow.
Hello? Any news to report? I see. So that's where the filming will be taking place. Just as we thought.
Interesting.
The only question now is who the final cast will be. We don't have long until the shoot begins, it seems.
Fuck, she's gonna be an Almata person, isn't she? Fuck. Fuck. Okay, did not see that coming. Trails through Daybreak. Well, she's gonna be involved with someone. Ouroboros, Grouserton. Many much more.
I never would imagine there was a place like this in Edith before coming here. I'm not surprised. Is it just me or does this district seem even more on edge than usual? It makes sense it would be. I imagine a number of secret agents down here investigating after what happened. I'd assume so too. This must be the closest Edith has to a lawless district, and authorities can't afford to turn a blind eye right now. Well, I guess we should snoop around the shops and see if any seen that reporter anywhere. Let's get moving. This feels like...
I don't think I've seen you before.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
What will it be?
I'm gonna get some of these. And we're gonna do some other stuff just in case.
I'll be seeing you.
You certainly will be, but it seems like morale's probably only gonna be in one spot.
What are you doing?
Do you hear that?
I knew it.
Let go of me! I said let go!
You were the one who started piling on the questions.
Nothing in life comes for free, young lady.
Now we get to enjoy a rightful reward. Come on. Someone needs to go back to Sunday School, because that sure doesn't sound like the definition of rightful to me. And just who the hell are you guys?
Arkhide. Oh, she really was down here. Are those people Jaegers? I don't think so. The get-up there looks familiar, though. I think the name is Bugbear? Ah, them. Their threat level is a mere C.
You looking for a fight?
This sucks. We're gonna take advantage of a mess our man and me to finally get our name out there.
All this state of emergency crap has got us stuck where we are. It's pissing me off.
What a bunch of losers. No wonder they're called Jaeger dropouts. Sure, they've still seen enough combat to be a problem.
Well, you realize they've got some real lurkers with them. Guess we're after fun after all. Show 'em who's boss. This is so dumb.
Time to take them down.
Indeed we are.
Let's see what you're made of.
I'll take care of them.
Activating skill.
Let's go.
Lance mode activate. Dagama driver.
Boost gauge limit raised.
I'll take care
Activating
of them.
skills.
Another Dagama driver.
Boost gauge limit raised.
Your turn. Leave this to me.
Come and get me.
Up to you, Reset.
You cannot run. Fire!
Bam, bam, bam.
A chance.
Got a hold.
Activating skill.
It's over.
Activating skill.
Button up.
That was very easy. Nice, but decent amount of experience, which is always good. Tier bomb phones 3.
Now, that was just pathetic. Their threat level is closer to D or D-, it would seem.
Damn it, I thought these guys were just a bunch of rookies.
Have it your way. Reinforcements coming in.
Interesting.
Doggies?
Of course there'll be military monsters at the beck and call.
Not going to be an easy fighting of this many while defending her.
Looks like the tables are turning. Figures though these days Calvard's full of wussies who used to piece they forgot how to fight.
But anyway, would roll over too. Maybe we should try getting ourselves hired by the new big boys in town. How can you suggest that? Do you even understand what you're saying?
Hey, you would just roll over, would they?
Interesting. Huh?
Wait. Jen?
Interesting. What just happened?
Well, you aren't putting up much of a fight. Perhaps you ought to consider hanging up the Jaeger's uniform if you cannot act the part.
Those are Highway's young, sure. I've heard rumors, but I've never seen them in person. Their strength is supposed to be comparable to hers.
Don't be scared. We have the upper hand in numbers. Deploy the military monsters.
So that you don't misunderstand, we are not the main threat you face here.
What? Oh, interesting. We're gonna see Blackthorn. Ow.
That is a shame. Your prowess is sorely lacking.
Isn't that the guy we passed on the way to Longlie? The one on the GDTS bike?
Certainly.
I must apologize. I see I overdid it some. Oh, I did restrain myself. That's a good boy. No trouble caused, no trouble faced. So then, what will the rest of you be doing?
Excuse, sir. We're leaving. Van's gonna have a heart attack.
Can't top the real-life best visual effects, huh? Send both man and monster flying through the air.
I would expect no less from the famed lion. Your strength only seems to have grown since your active days.
I no longer go by that name, and I would very much appreciate you forgetting it. Thank you for leading me here, Elder.
Not at all. That wasn't the only reason I came here. And I'm sure, with circumstances as they are, that I am going to be relying on you significantly in the days to come.
I see.
It's good to see you all again. I hadn't expected we would meet so soon upon my arrival.
Oh, can't believe two old codgers rolled up red and hogged all the limelight. What are you even doing here?
Our course of action has been decided, you see. AU's response to currently unfolding events.
So your preparations are complete then?
Indeed. The mists have cleared, and we have exactly the number of pieces that we require. Until the matter has been fully resolved, we will also be assuming control of the Blacklight District. That is in accordance with our agreement with this nation's supreme authority.
So the president signed off on this? What do you mean by the mists have cleared?
It's time you decided your next move. Though I would suggest you listen to what my friend here has to say before doing so. Farewell for now, Aaron. I will be in touch.
Hey. Oh, didn't think he'll come all this way in person. Fan's probably still in Langbar, but now I really want to know what the pieces he mentioned refer to.
Are you alright, Van?
Yep. This is him, alright. This is how he's always been. He looks normal on the surface, yet everything he does is batshit crazy. Like wandering off with some stupid, dangerous object back when he was younger.
That certainly brings back memories. Yet I have discarded my past now, and I would ask that you discard it as well. My old greenhorn student, Van.
This is Van's former master? The one he said was like a father to him?
But wasn't he...
I've got more to say than there are stars in the sky. But let me start with this.
Fuck you.
Why are you still alive when you supposedly died 3 years ago? Master Barkhorn!
Trails through Daybreak. Complicated matters only. Bergrun Zeman. Okay.
I am Bearguard Zeman, though I was once known by another name. I see you have brought quite a number of fledglings under your wing, Van. Very interesting.
Not as interesting as a dead man who's back from the grave. Mind sharing how you manage that?
That is a very long story. Another time, perhaps. Hard to believe it's already been 5 years. Even harder to believe you're the same troublemaker I once knew. And that those same words of wisdom would come from your mouth, no less. I see you are living in accordance with your own principles.
Please, I didn't do anything. Just echo the words of a much wiser man.
This man is...
Is my man being bashful? Never thought I'd see the day.
It certainly is a rare sight. It's rather cute, to be honest.
Oh, shove it.
You did do a good job beating Marielle at ease. I think you helped her regain some of her old spirit.
I'm so sorry for all the trouble I caused you. I'm such an idiot. I just got tunnel vision and let myself get all carried away. Dingo always warned me about this. But look at me. I haven't learned a thing.
Marielle.
Well, I ain't gonna tell you not to push the envelope. That's in a reporter's job description. Just make sure you don't forget what Dingo said. Think about what you can do and what you want to do. You'll find a clue on how to move forward in the gap between the two.
You used to tell me that a lot back when we first met. As long as you don't stop thinking, there's gonna be a way to bridge the gap. You just gotta find it. We're working on this last request right now. We won't be able to do it alone, but we're planning to make up for our shortcomings with help from others. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if that brought us to you before long. We'll need help from more than just shady folks. So keep your head high and let's do all the jobs we're best for. Nothing else to prove his words right.
Right. I don't know how much of a contribution I'll be able to make, but I'll start being more mindful of my cans and wants, and I'll do it while finding a way to move forward.
There we go.
Those words quite touching, very befitting of you, and of you, Mr. Brad. They resonated deeply within me as well. Thinking the whole gap between what I can do and what I want to do is an interesting thought experiment, if nothing else.
Can we please move on from this topic? I should let my employees introduce themselves. Anya, you go first.
My name is Agnes Claudel. That's quite a history. I had trouble keeping up with it all. You are among the 12 knights who lead the church's Growls Ritter. I've heard much about your various exploits, Roaring Lion.
His famous name in a lot of circles, so it's not surprising. There they are.
Once again, that name is no longer mine. I would ask that you keep that in mind.
Now we know why we passed you on the way to Longlie. So you embraced our invitation there. I'm guessing a few others played a part in that. Namely Professor Hamilton, Zayu's future elder, the Crown Prince of Eslim, and our former President Rocksmith. Am I correct?
Bullseye. I happen to be acquainted with all of them, including the Grand Prince of Elsheim and Elder Guillen. The former president was anxious to make your acquaintance, and I believe meeting him would prove to be beneficial for your future. Though it pains me that a well-intentioned invitation coincided with such a horrific tragedy.
Hey, it's not like you could have seen that one coming. Ugh, wrong voice.
Even if we hadn't been in Longlie, we would have been powerless to stop it regardless.
The only one who could have foretold that would be the goddess herself. I knew you'd gone off to the Empire after you finished training me 5 years ago. Heard you bit the dust during a border dispute in Nord. They said you laid down your life protecting one of your students. But here you are, alive and well. You cheated death and carried on living, just without your title and mark. Won't pry into what you've been doing all these years, but you can at least tell me why you've never contacted me.
Before I answer, I should note that you were not the only one in the dark. I did not reach out to my other students either, and I never intended to do so. I wanted you all to walk your own paths, and I intended to leave my survival a secret, a trump card that I could pull out in the wake of a crisis.
Guessing you figured out it was time to play that card then, to help us with this crisis.
Correct. I have news regarding the Mafia Almada and the assassins of the Gardens. Their whereabouts were discovered several hours ago.
What? Where?
Almada's leader and executives, as well as the Garden's overseers, have established a new base, and it is located in a city within this very country. What's more, that information has been passed around to all the major players in this nation.
All of them? Guess this means the armies of police and the guild are all in the know. I assume Hayway and other Jaeger Corps are also aware of this new base?
Yes. I imagine they are all preparing to take action at this very moment. This country's supreme authority is no exception. They have resolved to quell the unfolding chaos. And they will do so by any means necessary, even if that involves fighting one evil with another.
1 second, guys. And I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
So, what's Gang talking about earlier? I'm sure some more Jaeger Corps will be all over this, my people included. Marduk will be making their own moves as well. I can't be serious. All of these groups are going to flood the city at once.
So where do you stand in all this, Master? By the sounds of it, these people are going to try and capture Almatter alive. They'll go after their heads. So might be even be able to get their grubby little hands on one of those nuclear devices.
That would be really bad.
Granted, I don't know how likely that is. Just having one of those things would make it you Republic enemy #1. In a stretch, though. Plenty of historical precedent for groups using artifacts as weapons. So given the stakes, what are you planning to do?
As it stands, I am effectively dead. If the people of my former home decide to act, I will not join them, nor stand in their way. However, now that the gift of life has been bestowed upon me once more, I intend to honor it by supporting the youths whose futures are so bright, and also to keep them safe from venomous fiends. like these unwanted guests of yours.
Huh? The Genesis. What? Hey, we're busy now. Afraid you'll have to come back another day.
So, what a shame. And after we came all this way to give you a job. And a little souvenir from your reporter friend.
Fine, get in there.
That'd reel you in. Thanks, bud.
Do excuse us.
I recognize you two. It's the shady duo from the nightclub in Tharbad. I also met you back in Longley. Of course you did.
Oh, you recognized me after all?
Nice to finally meet you all, ladies and gentlemen of Arkhide Solutions. Oh, now there's a face I never thought I'd see again.
Oh, neither did I. Tell me, what's a dead man doing out of his coffin?
I was granted life once more, and I don't need you to tell you the reason why, because you already know.
No need to give us the death glare, you old fossil. We've traded many friendly blows in the past, haven't we? Why don't we bury the hatchet? Let's be like the Jaegers. Embrace yesterday's foe as today's friend.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline. Had the Azure Abyss or the late Steel Maiden made the suggestion, I would have entertained the thought. That Ouroboros, interesting. Not for you, though. Never in a million years.
He's got your number, dear. No one will ever reconcile with you. And for that, you've no one to blame but yourself.
You're on thin ice. But your words are laced with the truth, venomous though they are.
Oh, I get it now. You're the guy the direwolf from Rene warned us about.
You're but of Ouroboros, then. One of their highest-ranking members at that.
Fourth Anguis, Harwood the Thousand Oathbreaker.
The name's Elroy Harwood. I'm the fourth Anguis. But you can just call me the Oathbreaker. Everyone does.
I am Enforcer number 3, Lucrezia Isolier. I'm delighted to make your acquaintance, Arkhide Solutions.
Put that away, it's a smoke-free building.
Really now? Very well. I promise I won't smoke in here. Ooh, accidentally went and made an oath there. And I can't afford to keep those. I've got a reputation and a title to uphold, you see. Gotta break an oath or two from time to time.
From time to time? You break oaths and rules as easily as you breathe.
True. Anyway, on to business. I want you to go on a little trip for me.
Are you for real? You're joking.
What? You're not up for it? Strange. I thought I heard you took work from anyone.
Yeah, if the work's reasonable. And if I like you. And your likability's going up in smoke faster than the tobacco in that cigar. I know you guys are after Almada. Well, you probably know where they're at, too. But before we ask you where that is, I need to know why you've come to us.
You gotta be kidding me. Do I really gotta spell it out? It's 'cause you kids will make things way more fun.
Fun? How can you even say that? There's nothing fun about this whole
Don't waste your energy on this guy. He isn't someone you can appeal to with logic or reason.
The Society's already decided its course of action for this whole thing, and I'm leading the charge. Enforcer number 3 will be backing me up, and so will Enforcer number 8, who you already know so well. The goal's to round up the members of Armada and the Gardens, and murder every last one of them.
I see. You ain't doing this in the name of justice, I'm guessing.
Nope. Had they kept to their little dog and pony shows, we wouldn't lay a finger on them. Honestly, I rather enjoyed kicking back and watching them wreak havoc. But they've become a threat to our plans now, and we can't have that. If those little bugs want to punch above their weight, then we'll crush them beneath our feet.
Though no doubt it will be easier said than done. They're both troublesome and insidious, and some rather formidable guests will be joining their party.
Right, you will have some fierce competition.
Got different aims here. Some want them brought to justice. Some want them dead and buried. Heyue will surely be joining the fray, and I'll bet the Jaeger Corps will be after their bounty. I'm guessing Marduk HQ will be there too, yeah?
More than likely.
The guild won't stand idly by either. Same goes to the Growlsritter. Artifacts are involved in this after all. And I wouldn't be surprised if other forces from the church showed up as well.
All right. You got students in other parts of the church, not just the Growlsritter. Things are gonna get interesting then. Must be tough being a master. I don't envy you.
If that is what fate is in store, then I will follow it. You didn't concern yourself with me.
Regardless, that should serve as the basic overview of the situation. Armada and the Gardens will not be the only sources of mischief in that city. One wrong move and the whole affair could turn into an indiscriminate bloodbath. So someone ought to keep an eye on the little guys, don't you think?
In other words, civilians might get killed and you aren't gonna look after them. You guys are scum. Still, if Armada really does have another nuclear weapon in their possession, we have no other choice but to get involved.
You can use whatever justification you want. I don't really care why you join, just so long as you do. Because if you don't, this whole thing will be a snooze cruise from start to finish. I need you kiddos to prevent this battle from being too one-sided.
The hell do you mean by that?
The guild's the only one in this brawl that's going to be fighting for the common man. If we add you to the mix, however, it'll make for a more balanced blend. A recipe that's made for chaos. Oh, and should you happen to run into us, I'd like you to come at me knives out, and ready to cut me into a million little pieces. I'm very much into that sort of thing.
You're one masochistic bastard. Well, we got our reasons for chasing our matter down, so I'm not opposed to doing this on the side. I need you to get one thing straight. If I hunt, you guys have some kind of connection to either our matter or the Gardens. So spill it. What kind of relationship does Ouroboros have with them?
Oh. Well, it isn't a close one, if that's what you're wondering. We haven't exactly been keeping in touch as of late, but your hunch is on point. We do have a connection with the Gardens.
Certainly do.
You see, the two of us were once part of the Order of the Moonlight Horse, an organization of assassins. 14 years ago, Ouroboros destroyed the Order, but they extended a hand to the two of us and brought us into the fold. Although they did not do the same for many of its other members. The Society is a small group of elites, and they only accept the best and brightest. Fortune had not abandoned them, however. Shortly after, another villainous group was nearly wiped out in a major operation. My companion here herded the lost sheep of both groups and let them form their own flock.
Wait, you don't mean...
Has it already been 14 years? Time sure flies when you're having fun. And the Society has offered me a wealth of entertainment.
From the data available to Marduk, there is only one operation that matches her story.
I really hope it ain't the one I'm thinking of. Please tell me the group you're talking about isn't.
It's exactly as you think. The DG cult.
Ooh.
You know the ones. The devil worshippers that spread chaos across the Republic and the continent as a whole.
I've heard about those fiends from Cal. Heard about them from my Grammy.
I brought the remnants of the Moonlight Horse and the DG cult together and set them loose on the world.
Interesting.
That's how the gardens were created. They find seeds that are scattered by the wind and grow them into fresh assassins that are ripe for the picking. Had I left them alone, the founding members would have rotted away, and their budding talent would have died on the vine. But by mixing the leftovers of the cult and the order, I created a chemical reaction more potent than my wildest imagination could have conjured. I gave that one domino a little push, and look at all the tragedies and pain that befell the world.
How could you? So this is all your fault?
I take back what I said earlier. You ain't a masochistic bastard. You are so sadistic monster.
Can't say you're wrong. My colleagues, like the Wellspring Alchemist and the Professor, never go far enough for my tastes. But that's humanity for you. No one's the same. We've all got our own desires that make us tick.
Yeah, and those things that make you tick are just so happen to take me off. I get what you want us to do, though. Also comes at perfect time, given Dingo's last request.
Van, I don't like the idea of getting involved with these shitheads, but you might be right. So this gathering will include Marduk, the Guild, and other formidable groups. Loath I am to admit we may require their aid if we force our way inside. Surely there's another way. I do not want to help a pair of cold-blooded killers.
Oh, you do not need to think of it as helping us. You may instead think of it as entering a mutually beneficial relationship, where our goal is simply to use one another for our own ends.
I can take charge of laying the groundwork for the requests you'll get at the city. Those will keep you plenty busy. I'll even throw in a couple that'll give you a real thrill.
As long as you don't slip a trap or two in them.
My, they really don't trust you, do they?
Anyway, sounds like we have ourselves a deal. Oh, almost forgot the other reason I came to this little office. Here's that souvenir I mentioned earlier.
Oh, his camera.
Are you sure it's safe?
If you're worried about radiation, don't be. The professor, our technical expert, looked into the matter, and he found no traces of it whatsoever. The three disciples are probably racking their brains about that mystery this very moment.
There's no radioactive contamination, but all the theories we have suggest perhaps they don't apply because the bomb was detonated in a non-traditional manner. I'm so lost. You nabbed the camera before the authorities locked the scene down?
Won't ask you how you managed to get there ahead of the cops, because if I heard the answer, you'll be leaving this room with a big old black eye.
Ooh, scary.
It's in our hands now, Dingo.
Guess we'll be off. We wouldn't want to overstay our welcome now, would we? I can hardly wait to see how you and those relics of yours will liven things up.
He knows about the Genesis?
I haven't got a clue what you're on about. So you gonna tell us where we're going or not?
Why don't you ask the defanged lion? I've done enough talking for one day.
Well then, have a lovely rest of your day.
Interesting. I need to check if that is the person I think it is from Sky 1. Glad you're here, Master. I thought I wouldn't be able to keep my cool otherwise. Nonsense. You would have handled things just fine on your own. You held your ground against them. You're going fearless leader in my absence. I think you're giving me too much credit. Alright guys, I'm gonna ask you to all stay here. I'm going solo on this one.
Why?
Because it's too dangerous. This is their territory and they'll be playing by their rules. There's no telling what will happen there, and I can be a lot more flexible if I'm on my own. But I can make an exception for Master. Figure I'm gonna need his help at least. You figure right. It's precisely why I came to you in the first place. Don't get me wrong, I don't think y'all is a burden. This is just the best division of labor. I need you to gather info, be a point of contact for other groups, work with the guild and... Hey.
You done flapping your gums yet? Good, because I stopped listening when I heard the words, "It's too dangerous."
I appreciate that you're worried about us. I really do. However...
We all have our reasons for wanting to go along with you. Mine is to ensure the nuclear devices can never again be used for malicious means.
Marduk considers this crisis to be a matter of grave concern, so it is only logical that I also accompany you.
You said it yourself. I'm not even a part-timer here to begin with, which means you can't order me around. I'm a phantom thief, so I'm gonna steal this show whether you like it or not.
Come on, you guys.
I've been stealing my nerves all this time for nothing. I'm not letting anything get between me and my sweet, sweet revenge. Even if you fire me, I'll just hitch a ride with Heiyue instead.
And I'd try to join up with the warriors of Kruga. I would really rather go with everyone here, though. I want to tackle this thing head on, the Spriggan way. Naturally, I would like to accompany you as well. Not just because of the Genesis, though I'll admit that is a factor. More importantly, I feel this conflict is born from the source of Calvard's turmoil, the distortions in the everyday world I know and the underworld. If my feeling is correct, then I must see this through to its conclusion. I recognize this may be a harrowing experience for me, but even so, I am determined to confront the harsh realities that lie in wait. So take me with you, Van. Please.
Agnes.
Wow.
Curious. Somehow you'll end up like this one way or another. Lucky for you, though, the trouble isn't happening on a weekend or during a school trip. You're gonna have to play hooky.
I know, and I do feel guilty about it. Still, I have a plan in mind, so don't worry.
Starting to think I'm a bad influence. Make sure you get paid in advance. That way you'll have the mirror for the bribes and hush money.
I wasn't planning on going that far.
Wow, Van's right. He really is a bad influence on you.
Okay then. Now that we've got all that squared away, mind sharing the location of the base?
Right. We need to know where they are so we can kick their sorry butts.
Interesting. Right.
Very well then.
He already knows.
The base of operations is located in the third largest city in the Republic, as well as its oldest. It is also the place where the terrorists of Calvard get much of their funding.
He knows.
The old city capital, Erobonian. That is where they have set the stage for their carnival of chaos.
And Van's hometown. Trails through Daybreak. Is he going to give us a save or proceed?
That's how it goes.
There, God Zeman. I may have lost my life once, but that alone would never be enough to stop me.
And I'm going to say, if you enjoy this, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.